In a world where magic, monsters, and danger lurk at every turn, one witch, one hunter, and one impossible mission sounds epic, right? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving into In the Lost Lands, a film that promised us witches, shape-shifting powers, and a dangerous quest. But does it deliver? Let's find out. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. The plot follows Grey Alys, a powerful witch tasked by a queen to retrieve the power of shape-shifting into a wolf. Along the way, she's joined by Boyce, a grizzled hunter played by Bautista, and together they venture into the perilous Lost Lands. Their mission, simple: survive the deadly creatures, ruthless warlords, and magical forces to retrieve this mystical power. That all sounds pretty exciting, right? A strong female lead, a rugged warrior, and a dangerous journey. But in reality, In the Lost Lands is more like a lost cause. The film, directed by Paul W.S. Anderson, yes, the guy behind Resident Evil, and based on a short story by George R.R. Martin, tries to mix elements of fantasy, dystopia, and action. The result? A messy, uninspired experience. The CGI is weak, the plot feels repetitive, and the world building, well, it's practically non-existent. You did think with two big names like Milla Jovovich and Bautista, there would be some chemistry, but no. While Jovovich delivers a sincere performance as Grey Alys, the writing does to give her much to work with. Her character's journey feels like a series of disconnected events. And Bautista, well, he's just there. His imposing presence might make him seem like a strong partner, but the script leaves him one-dimensional. Honestly, the whole movie feels like it's trying too hard to be something it's not. The whole Mad Max meets magic vibe just doesn't work. The world is too chaotic and poorly explained to make any real sense. And while the action should be the highlight of a movie like this, it's just boring. Then there's the Enforcer, played by Milla Jovovich, and yeah, the character is about as intimidating as a cardboard cutout. Her performance is full of cliches, and honestly, you could predict her every move. The creatures, sure, they're cool to look at, but they never feel like real threats. It's all style, no substance. And that's the biggest issue with In the Lost Lands. It relies on spectacle to carry the story, but there's no heart or substance to back it up. With a weak plot, lackluster characters, and uninspired action, In the Lost Lands ultimately feels like an ambitious misfire. It had potential misfire. It had potential, but it fails to live up to the hype, and honestly, it's a shame because both Jovovich and Bautista have the chops to make something great. But here, wasted. So, if you are looking for a fun, action-packed fantasy adventure, you might want to skip this one. There are plenty of other movies out there that do this kind of thing much better. But hey, if you are into watching beautiful visuals that ultimately don't mean much, In the Lost Lands might be your thing. That's all for today's review. If you've seen the film,